Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 31 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as the Julii, and I still have to finish the turn that I had started in the last episode. Yeah, an entire episode and I didn't even finish a single turn. It was mainly because of this gigantic battle that I did fight up here against the Britons, and there are a few things that I want to cover in regards to how I applied that battle that I made some mistakes on. And hopefully some of y'all can maybe clarify some of my lingering questions, although I did learn a thing or two about this. Now, it has been mentioned that I'm not making good enough use of the sally out mechanic in this game when it comes to my forts being besieged, and yeah, loud and clear, that's something that I really have no excuse for not utilizing properly because it is a common thing that is used by other YouTubers when they do play this game. So, for those of you who don't know, when you have a town or a fort that is being besieged, what you can do, if you have ranged units inside of that fort or settlement, what you should be doing is sallying out and then, using your ranged units to inflict as many casualties as possible, and maybe you can even sort of draw the enemy besiegers into the range of your settlement or fort defenses and have them pick off a few units as well. And just as a way to basically get as many casualties in as possible, and then just end the battle essentially, and then of course you'll get a full reload of missiles, arrows, javelins, slings, whatever, for the next battle, which very well could just be another sally out battle if you still have time remaining on your siege limit. So that's something that I need to be better at. That's something that I could have done better at. However, I have to say that it's a little bit confusing that. It's funny, like on one hand I kind of knew that, but it's weird when you, like, I sallied out, and I thought I saw the icon in the pre-battle screen that indicated that the army was gonna die if they lost that battle, and that was confusing because here they are, they still exist, and my first thought was, well, wait a minute, maybe that just meant that they are gonna die because the fort, the time is, it's going to run out of time. One turn, this is the last turn, so this is going to be it for them. And I did play that battle as if this was going to be it for them. I played this battle, that last battle, as if, they were all going to die at the end of that battle. And I wasted that general's life for that reason. I threw him in, I kept throwing him back in just because I thought that getting as many kills on the enemy to sacrifice these men's lives was going to be, worth their lives more, right? And that was not the case. So there was a misunderstanding in that regard. I think that this misunderstanding comes from the fact that that wasn't a technical loss. It was a technical draw because the time ran out. I think that's how that worked. I think that's my understanding anyway. However, there is some discrepancies in how this is working that I've discovered, I think. So earlier in this campaign, I made the mistake of, it was when I was besieging Batavium, and I tried this tactic as the besieger where I entered into a battle and I was just trying to use my missile troops to cause as much damage as possible before withdrawing from the battle and then going back in and doing the same thing again. As a besieger, by pressing escape and then exiting the battle, that counted as a loss. And my army broke the siege and retreated back, out of the province maybe. It was a ways. Like they really got out of there. And that's not at all what I wanted. I didn't want to break that siege. I didn't want to, have to move that far away from the settlement. Then I learned that if I had just sped the time up and just, went through the entire battle timer for that battle, then that counts as a draw, and then I get to maintain that siege as the besieger and go about it that way. Now, my question to y'all is, as the defender, as the besieged, doing a sally out battle, do I have to do that and just run the timer out as I did in that last battle, essentially? Or can I just press escape and exit the battle? Does the attacker, the besieging army, still not technically win because they did not, take the center of the fort? That's my question. That's what I want to know is, can I just press escape and exit that battle after I've, you know, shot all my arrows or what have you. And then that still counts as a draw because the enemy besieging army didn't, you know, take the fort or the settlement center. That's my question. So there's definitely some things I could have, you know, if I had known, I would have played that battle a bit differently. Now I have an opportunity to come in here with Titus Flaminius and Servius Julius in this really ragtag army, and they can probably clean up the remains of this Briton army. It's pretty. We did a fairly good job of weakening this army in that last battle, getting rid of a general and almost getting rid of this entire unit of British light chariots. So they have some warband left over, and that's about it. So I think that this scrappy little army can get the job done. It has 2 generals bodyguards units, a couple archers. The rest of it's really scruffy. There's a full strength unit of Principes, so we do have that. But yeah, very, very, very scruffy. But yes, I think that I can get the job done here. And but then my question would have been, after fighting a sally out, will this army be able to reinforce? I highly doubt it. I don't know though. I don't think that, like, agents can't do multiple actions in one turn, so I don't think that they would let armies to be able to, like, participate in multiple battles in one turn. That would feel a little bit contrary to how the game's logic works, but yeah, I don't know, you know. So yeah, let's do it then. Let's actually fight this. Again, this is the same turn, so I'm pretty sure I can go in there, and I'm pretty sure I can sneak by this fort and get in. And marching forward, and hiya! Smack him with your sword. And yeah, the garrison is able to support. Wow. In the same turn. That's interesting. And yeah, okay, so like this is the icon that I thought that I saw in that last battle. This army cannot flee from battle. If it loses, all units will be destroyed. But yeah, I guess because that was a draw, that didn't matter. So Titus Flaminius, he's a 4-star. He's good. And yes, there's not much here. Some warband, sure, yes. But yeah, all right. Let's make sure that we are commanding the reinforcements. And let's get some revenge.
Let us offer prayers to the gods for victory, and then let us arm ourselves to the teeth, just in case the gods aren't listening. Those are our enemies, the Britons. Brave? Yes. Foolish? Certainly. Soon to be dead? That, men, is up to you. We are here to do one job. Prevent them from taking the town at all costs. We outnumber them comfortably, but that should not be seen as an excuse not to fight hard. Why let your brother carry your burden? They will undoubtedly skulk in the woods and hope to ambush some of us. These people have still to learn that they are losers. Today is a day for giving them a sharp lesson. On to victory! Another one of our armies is nearby and ready to fall upon the enemy. I have won many great victories for Rome. Be strong in that truth, and let this be one more. March on, and know that our victory is assured as long as we live and die like true Romans.
Okay, Titus Flaminius, you are pretty good at giving speeches, I must say. Let's wait and see if we can not fight in the snow. Can we get out of the snowstorm? Is this clear? Looks like it might be clear. Yeah, I don't like how it takes a couple of seconds there, but yeah, that's as good as it's gonna get. Alright, so what do we got here? So they might, yeah, he's right. They might just kind of hang out in those forests over there. Or there's also a forest right there in the middle. Or not, you know, there is a lot of open ground as well. And my reinforcements, where would they be coming from? They would probably be coming from this direction, I think. If I'm placing myself correctly here, I think. So, yeah, let's try to get over to this high ground as close as we can. And, yeah, we can side in this corner. My goodness, is this a scruffy looking army? My oh my. Okay, well,
reinforcements have arrived.
luckily,
This is hopeful
the enemy
news
has
indeed.
just deployed out in the open, so that's very nice of them. And my reinforcements are right behind me, perfect. I may as well just wait for them. That's going to give me 6 additional units. What do we have coming in? Barbarian Mercenaries, Hastati, 2 more archers are coming in. Oh, perfect. Perfect. That's just what I needed. Alright, yeah, let's just wait for them to make sure that we can win this battle as decisively as possible. Oh no, I hope they're not just withdrawing. As I sit here waiting for my reinforcements, they start to pull back, and oh no. That looks like a withdrawal. They might just be going back to a better position, but yeah, I don't really like the looks of that. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, didn't get a fight in. Shoot, that's too bad. And it was not worth chasing after them. I mean, with my army as depleted as it was, I needed to get a good engagement, not a desperate engagement. So, yeah, that's too bad that we couldn't make any progress there. But you know what? It's, you know, we're just trying to buy ourselves time here, right? That's what we're really trying to accomplish. So, they've withdrawn all the way to Samora Briva. And now what? I don't want to just, you know, push forward. You are a little bit isolated, so like you're kind of a tempting target, but then what? And then I just have to fight to full stacks? Like, no, that's not what I'm going to do. So,
General.
What do I want to do? Shoot, you're a little exposed, actually. Ooh, you can't go back, can you? You're kind of stuck right there. Okay, well, I mean, you can just retreat, you know, if you get attacked. So there is that. And then, yeah, suppose I will just leave these guys in this fort. And yeah, you will withdraw if you get attacked. You can't move any further, but you're close. Can I take like a unit of town watch out of here? Yeah, Condate Reddidum is going to be fine, so let's just bring some more town watch. I'll take as many troops as I can get on the front lines. And the faction leader is on his way as well with another very, very scruffy army. And this army is just about full. Now, Decius Julius, the faction heir. I don't think you're meant to be the faction heir.
General.
Harius Venecianus, yeah, you're the faction leader. Let me check this. What's going on here? Decius Julius, you are 43, and where is you? Harius Venecianus, 35. Okay, so you're young. You're a young faction leader. And so I would want someone who's, what, like 15? So I don't suppose I have anyone that young that's, like, really standing out yet. So, yeah, you're like my best young guy. Servius Julius. And I don't know if you're necessarily the person that I want to be my faction leader. Yeah, Gloomy's not great. -1 from personal security is also not great as well for a faction leader. Yeah, I don't know if I want you to be the faction heir. You're not bad, but you're not quite up to snuff. And you're a little bit too old, I think. 26, you're not quite younger. I like to have faction heirs that are like 20 years younger than the faction leader. So yeah, I guess, you know, you can be the faction heir for now, but don't get too comfortable, Decius Julius. Yeah, you'll be losing that at some point, I think. So this army is like being formed back up, and it's going to be, you know, hanging out in Lugdunum, but I think that as soon as it is formed up and it's full, then I can send it up to Condate Reddidum. The question is, should I send it out piecemeal, like a few units at a time up there, just to help hold, or should I have it all gather up together in Lugdunum before sending it forward? I kind of want to build it all up before I send it out. Elysia is looking pretty strong. The Gulls are, you know, they have that much left, so I still have to protect Lugdunum, and sending just, you know, units out piecemeal to make the trip up to Candatia Redinum in an effort to protect this region up here is, I don't know, that just seems a little bit desperate. So speaking of desperate, I have this Roman cavalry making a play for this port over here to fulfill the Senate's obligation. So we will see how that works out. Also, you have 2 Archer Auxilia, which I have you leading them just so that they don't get bribed by these diplomats that are hanging about. Maybe what I can do is, because I want this general to be up here. You're supposed to be, you know, leading this army and keeping an eye on stuff over here. And even though it has been a quiet front, I don't want to just I don't want to get too comfortable with that. Yeah, that doesn't seem to be a good idea. And Batavium's barely hanging on to its public order. It'd be nice if I could start building stuff, or just keep recruiting stuff to try to keep the population low. But building, like, more... I don't know, maybe destroying the Temple of Ceres and getting a Temple of Bacchus? Just for that happiness bonus? There's no corruption here, so I don't need law here necessarily. That's tempting. Yeah, because I don't need more population here, you know? Population growth bonus. And I could afford it as well. Because Batavium's having some issues, so maybe that's what I do. Let's destroy... gosh, if I'm going to destroy this, they're going to go down to 65% for the population.
General.
I mean, I guess I could put... Let's see here. How do I want to do this? Maybe have these archers come out to Mediolanium, because I want them to eventually make their way down to Segesta so that they can get on some boats and head out east. My navy is here.
Ready to sail.
So
Orders.
let's try to keep these guys like settlement hopping so they can avoid the diplomats.
Splitting the
And then you get back into Batavium. And that's, so 80%, so down to 70% if we destroyed that temple. But then the next, so like, I don't know, it would be replaced immediately though, so maybe that wouldn't have any issues. So if I just destroy the Temple of Ceres, and yeah, they're not happy, 70%, but then put in a Shrine to Bacchus, that's 10%, that's what that temple was just already at, so. Yeah, let's do the Shrine to Bacchus. And that should get it up to 80%. I think that will be counted, I think, in the next turn's public order. I think that's how it worked in Shogun and Medieval, so it might work that same way in this game. And then I suppose, since I do still have some money left, let's bring these early legionary cohorts over to Segesta again to get on some boats. And then, yeah, I guess let's train up some guys if we can. We have the money. So early legionaries, and then we can afford some Archer Auxilia. Yeah, that looks okay. We can check taxes. Let's try to get a bit more money out of you. You're fine. You're fine. You're good. 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 I want to keep these on low taxes to keep that population growth high. Okay, now I am ready to finally end this turn. Let's go. Let's hold my breath. Hopefully, oh yeah, I could have... Yeah, I was thinking about training up a spy to put it up into the Germanic territories north of Iovinum. Let's see, ceasefire with the Greeks. Yes, totally. I would like that. Is it worth trying to get some money from them? They only have one settlement, do they? Yeah, they're probably super poor. So there's no point in trying to get... can I get map information from them? Counter offer. I would like a ceasefire and map information. Okay, they got it. Yeah, sweet. That's what I wanted. Update that map information, please, and thank you.
Ambush in place.
No, I got another army. Wait, who got... Oh, frickin'... God dang it. It was that,
Sir.
Who got bribed? It wasn't this Archer Auxilia. Who was... Captain Decimus? That a Roman general forgets duty for goes on with people. Who was it? Oh my god. Oh, no. The Britons bribed that, who was it? I think it was like...
General.
An Auxilia? Or maybe even an early legionary cohort that was being... It was on its way to Massilia to get retrained. There's like a couple units, I thought. There's like a couple of them. It wasn't just like one. Oh god, that hurts. Oh god, I hate it so much. And I still can't even train assassins yet. So, oh man. That sucks so much. That was like that was a couple units that I lost there, I think. All right, let's see. Can you... Oh god, imagine if this guy... Imagine if the Roman cavalry got bribed on his way to this port.
Forward.
Let's see if he can make his way. Just try to shoot the gap. Yeah, we got some Britons here that could intercept him. And they did not make a move. Interesting. Interesting. In fact, they sort of split up. Yeah, you kind of like backed off. I think this is the army that was right here. I think, unless they went into ambush stance. I don't know.
Orders.
But yeah, let's have you... Ooh, I can... Mercenaries? Yeah, I might hire some mercenaries. Let's just get you, like, behind the fort. Okay, and then you... Oh, you're close, you're close, you're almost there. Yeah, you just come up here.
Move out.
I mean, every turn that they stall up here gives us some more time, so... Yeah, I will take it gladly. You keep making your way up.
Move out.
And then you hang tight, although, yeah, again, I'm tempted to hire mercenaries and send them up north. That is very tempting.
Orders.
And then let's get these units safely into Lugdunum so they don't get
Orders.
bribed by anyone. Oh god, that sucked so much. Oh god, I hate it. Okay, yeah, and I have to remember, yeah, that's the reason why I had, Marcellus Tiridatanus outside of the settlement, was to have new units that were recruited to go straight to him, so that because he has like a, like it's harder to bribe him. Publicly loyal, yeah. Yeah, it's harder to bribe him, so having him, like, guard units that got recently trained up outside of the city, because the city is, you know, full, that felt pretty good, so I should go back to doing that, I suppose. Alright, let's go through these messages then. Alright, sitting on 3,700, and faction announcements. So, Admiral Oppius, yeah, he has finally passed away, that was him. And retinue expands. Cornelius Vitruvius. Architect, 10% discount on construction costs and -1 from Squalor. Yeah, who and where are you? You here in Patavium? Okay, wonderful. Nice, nice, nice. And we got that Shrine to Bacchus in Patavium. And yeah, we got some units that are trained up here. And, okay, so the Senate is at war with the Germans, and yeah, I got my ceasefire with the Greeks as well, okay. And do we have any info? I want to know, like... Yeah, I don't know if much got updated there. It's interesting that the Thracians seem so strong, you know? Like, I feel like the Brutii haven't... Like, I shouldn't be talking because I've been pretty bottled up myself. But yeah, I feel like the Brutii are somewhat bottled up, you know? Like, they have Segestica. They have a lot of armies up in this area. Are they going to be attacking the Germans? Or maybe going for the Dacians? No, the Dacians are here. They're leaving the Dacians alone. But yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of Brutii forces that look like they're kind of bottled up. Are they at war with the Thracians? What's their story? Oh, here they are. Enemies. No, they're at war with the people that I'm at war with, but they're not at war with yeah, they're like not fighting any of their own wars except for against the Greeks. All these other factions that they are at war with are just because of me and the Scipii. Interesting. Huh. Yeah, they're not fighting the Thracians. That's so interesting. The Scipii, though, you know, they seem to be expanding pretty well. Yeah, they're not doing too bad. I am going to be keeping things simple and just still focusing just any money that I have on training soldiers. Now, I'm wondering if I should I hire this unit of barbarian cavalry mercenaries? Or should I get that spy going up so that I have visibility on this region and maybe even this? Oh no, the Brutii are kind of covering east of Evenum, so that's nice of them. But yeah, being blind up here does not feel good, so I am tempted to get a spy going from Mediolanium and have him work his way up here. Yeah, I don't like having all of this being in the dark. You know, even though this has been the quieter of my two fronts, or three fronts, still, yeah, trusting in that's a little bit dicey, so... Okay, that's going to be it for this turn. Let's hope that no one else gets bribed, because I do have two Auxilia making their way to Nupra Martius that are exposed, but yeah, okay, fingers crossed. You've already been moved, have you? Yes, you've already been moved. And yeah, we can't afford those barbarian cavalry mercenaries now, but anyway. Let's go. Hey, how about that? Two turns in one episode. And the Scipii are going for Carthage. Kind of thought they were already would have had that. Oh no, no, no! Leave my Roman cavalry alone. Withdraw. What? Why didn't he withdraw? What? Why didn't he retreat? That sucked. Why? No. Can I just withdraw in the battle? Can that work? Like if I start and then exit battle? And
so many good Romans.
So he's not completely wiped, is he? Oh, he's going back that way. That's too bad. So yeah, I'm gonna fail that Senate mission now. And here come the Britons, yeah. Right back in, okay. Right back in. Ooh, they got some boats heading down my shore. Oh man, those Britons are getting spicy. And god damn it, oh my god. Was this the two Auxilia? It was. They freaking, god, oh god, I hate it so much. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Oh god, I hate that so much. That is such, oh god. Like that's putting me back so far. You know, that's slowing me down so much. And I don't even have any forums. I don't even think I even can train an assassin right now. Wow. Wow. Like, I basically can't move individual units about my empire right now unless they are being escorted by a character, essentially. Like, if they're in a large army, they can maybe, you know, be okay, but... Oh, man, that is so frustrating. That is so frustrating. That's just slowing me down so much. And yeah, there's a freaking, There's a navy here. Doesn't seem like there's no units inside, or maybe I can't see the units. I'm not sure, but yeah, interesting that the Britons are starting to venture down. And the Spanish are back. Yeah, man. Oh, what a campaign. Jesus. It's just like, oh God, it's so frustrating. Goddamn. Goddamn. Okay, well, what can you do? All right, Mediolanium. Let's get this agent going. What's the fastest way? What's the fastest way? Just get up here.
Out of moves, sir.
Yes, okay. And then let's see. So we got you here. Do I wait for any other troops? I don't think I can get you on the boat. Oh, I can. Nice. Okay, so let's just do that. Let's get you on the boat. And then let's get you guys on the boats. And then, yeah, 3 early legionaries and 2 archer auxilia. May as well just get them on the move.
Yes, Captain. No more
It's 3 boats, so they should be okay. 1 trireme and 2 biremes, like they should be okay if they get attacked. Hopefully. Famous last words. Okay, faction leader, go, go, go. Up here, I suppose I should. So what do we have? Family member, Drustan, 0 command stars. Let's actually confirm that.
Watching and waiting.
So wise woman, slap that poultice on and you'll feel better in no time. And yes, it's supposed to smell like that. Increases the chance of having children, improves the chances of casualties recovering from the wounds. Okay, which? And increases the chance of having children. Okay, reverend and +1 morale. Okay, that's tough. But 0 command stars. What else you got? Slingers, swordsmen, slingers, warband, road warriors. Okay, these are some tough troops. Kind of like naked warriors, I think. Like very similar, but I think they have higher attack and less defense, I think. Not quite sure. But yeah, they have 2 units of them. Interesting. How do they compare against swordsmen? So, swordsmen have 11 attack. Road warriors have 14. And then charge of 4 for the swordsmen. Charge of 5. So on the charge, they're hitting at 19 compared to their 15. So that's a big difference. And their defense is a lot different though. The defense for the swordsmen is 12 in total, and for them it's 5. So yeah, they have big difference in the defense capabilities of the 2 units. What else? Good morale, good stamina. Swordsmen have good morale, but they don't have good stamina. Interesting. And fast moving for the wood warriors. So yeah, good at like getting in on the flanks. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, there's a fair few swordsmen in this army. It's not just like a wall of warband, you know? But still, you know, very capable army. And yeah, I suppose I should sally out and try to cause as much damage. Is that going to draw him in, though? Because I don't want... Like, right? I don't think I want him to be drawn in. Right? I just want to, like, sally out with these archers and shoot them. I don't want these 2 armies to engage, you know, in combat on the open field. So, maybe move you back a little bit.
General.
So you don't reinforce that battle, I suppose. And I have 3 turns to get to that port, and I don't think I'm going to get there in time. This Roman cavalry is going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 turns to get there. Yeah, that's too bad. That is too bad. Okay, well, let's just send you back to Lugdunum, and you can get retrained there. So let's do that, and then let's start to train some war dogs here. And I guess we need more auxilia. Yeah, because I got my auxilia that we're gonna finish up this army here. They got sniped, so... Oh god, that's so frustrating. Yeah, so these Archer Auxilia that are in Nabomartius that I want to move to Lugdunum, like that's, you know, like I probably shouldn't do that by themselves. I should probably bring down one of these guys. And they should escort. He should escort. Yeah, that's what I need to be doing. So you come down to Massilia, and I'm going to train up 2 Auxilia and bring them on over to this army, escorting him with him. Does he, hopefully doesn't have any like bad loyalty traits. 200% increase the cost of bribe. Perfect. That's you are exactly the man that I needed. Okay, so yeah, you're going to hang out here and escort people to their locations. That's just what your job's going to be for now. Oh dear. Oh boy. And yeah, just keep training soldiers. Just keep training soldiers. Okay, and Evenum has grown. Perfect. Gosh, can I even afford to grow it? I can. Okay, well, Jesus. It's a large town, so this is going to bring it up to a minor city. Yeah, I guess I have to, right? There is, like, administrative penalty to not keeping up with this building, correct? I keep saying that because I thought that's true, but it, like, the public order for settlements will have issues if you don't build the next level of administrative building in a certain amount of time. Is that true, or have I not, like... I don't know. That might be one of those things that people just said way back in the day and it's not actually true. Because if I look at public order, like, what would it fall under? Yeah, it wouldn't be... Yeah, it's nothing that's visible yet, so I don't know. Is that a real thing that happens, or am I just kind of guessing here? I don't know. Well, I don't know. If whatever, I'll just, you know, if you know the answer, please let me know. But I'm gonna build that building and just spend all my freaking money. So there we go. Well, there we go. Now let's go ahead and try to fight this Sally battle. Now I don't want to move too far back with this army. I obviously want to be nearby, but I don't want to, as I said, I don't want to reinforce this. I want to be able to just send these archers out of this fort. You use up all of their arrows, you know, and yeah, see what kind of damage we can do to them. And yeah, see, so this army cannot flee from the battle. If it loses, all units will be destroyed. So can I press escape to end the battle, or do I have to like draw the timer out? I'm just gonna be safe because I don't know the answer. So I'm just gonna be safe and I'm just gonna draw the timer out. Obviously I can use the fast forward to do so, but yeah, I don't want to lose all these soldiers' lives just for no reason. And that would be an awful setback.
Units, await my orders.
Okay, I don't really need to do much here. Just group you guys up. And I don't intend on using anyone else, so I want to watch what they do first. Yeah, it seems like they like going over to that corner, which is interesting. Because I don't want them to be able to like get in. They don't have any siege equipment right now, so like they can't get in unless I make a mistake and sort of let them in. Now, in the last battle, they were very passive. They just stood there and let me shoot them. So I wonder if they would do the same thing here. If so, I would think that maybe targeting these Woad Warriors, just because they have so low defense. Now I forgot to check. I would imagine they have like 0 armor. But they might have a decent shield block? I don't know. But they're also a dangerous unit, so it'd be nice to kind of get rid of them for that reason as well. Okay, okay. They might want to send some slingers forward, maybe. Looks like they were thinking about counter-skirmishing. Yeah, looks like they want to counter-skirmish. Yeah, we got our archers now. So let's shoot into these road warriors. Now, that's a fast unit, so I do have to be careful of them. Ooh, now they're sending the slingers forward. So yeah, let's try to get some shots in on these slingers. They have 59 men. Let's make sure we target them there. And let's go ahead and go to loose formation as well. And are you guys already in loose formation? Yeah, let's make sure. There we go. I was wondering why did it take them so long. Yeah, let's spread you guys out like that. And yeah, now they're going to loose formation. Ooh, we're losing a lot of guys. Ooh, I don't like that. Let's go back. Yeah, we're losing a lot. Those slingers are like decimating our... They do have a high rate of fire, but our tower might be getting some shots in right now. But yeah, those slingers, ooh, they did so much damage to my archers. Maybe we can nip around the sides here and continue to get shots in on those wood warriors. We are able to get a few volleys in to these wood warriors, and they are falling pretty rapidly despite the low unit count for my archers. And for the time being, it seems like those slingers are staying put. They were kind of thinking about budging out a little bit, but I don't know, this tower might be protecting me on that side. So yeah, getting this unit of wood warriors down, that feels pretty good. And my archers still have plenty of ammo left, so yeah, that might be good. Getting rid of that unit and maybe even doing a bit of damage to that unit as well, that could be worth it. Uh-oh, there they go. Wood warriors are coming in. Uh-oh, we have to get back, guys. We gotta go. Those wood warriors are fast too, so... Ooh, man, ooh, slingers are fast too, holy shit. Yeah, we need to go, guys. Yeah, try to run back. Try to get away. Yeah, you have to get off of skirmish mode because that's not helping you at all. You just need to like run away. Oh my god, you're gonna get caught. Those wood warriors they're mad. They're so mad at you guys. Oh boy, let's see. Do I have like any units that can help with this? Hastati. Maybe send out some Roman cav just to like hit them real quick. I don't know. Let's see. Let's get you guys back. And let's get you guys... Oh, guys, get back, please. Get back, please. And are you guys... Yeah, toss your Peelman, please, here. And... we have some Velites that are throwing their javelins as well. And archers, if you want to turn around and shoot, that'd be great. Well, so far this has been a pretty tough little fight here for very little gain. What, they've killed 9% of my guys and I've killed 7% of theirs? But let's just continue to try whatever we can here. Obviously, this front of my my situation, this is a real attrition style of warfare on this front, so every little bit helps. Those slingers are coming back out to skirmish with us, so let's try to get another volley in before they get in range of us. See if we can pick off a few more of their guys. Yeah, we got like one or two, and we did drive them back. So if we're gonna drive them back, let's go back to... Yeah, this is pretty much a full strength unit of road warriors right here. And I would like to get them. Ooh, yeah, this small unit's coming back out after us. Let's try to get a volley in before they start running at us. Maybe one more volley. Maybe. Ooh, we got another unit of slingers coming after us. So, yep, let's go back and start running back. Yeah, those slingers, oh man, they are so gosh darn fast. Oh my god. And I think this unit's fresh. I think they might be fresh. I don't know if they've been doing anything in this battle. So, man, they are just charging me. Oh my god. It's like scary how fast they are. Yeah, let's try to get these back into the fortification. And the slingers are turning back at the right time. Right? If they're going to turn back, let's try to turn around and shoot them. Can we get a shot into their rear? And did we get any of them? Yeah, there we go. We got a couple there. Another volley. Yep, got one more. Well, that's what you get for chasing us. We got these slingers coming back out here. Let's see if we can get a volley in on them. Volley. Alright, there we go. Run away. Run away, guys. Run away. Come on. Come on. Oh, no, they're going to get caught. They just got caught. That sucks. Oh, God. They're absolutely murdered by these slingers. Yeah, you guys don't want to run, do you? Yeah, you're just like tired. Like, no, I'd rather die. I'd rather die than run. That's fine. That's fine. Maybe, let's see. 9 barbarian cavalry could probably do a bit of damage to a unit of slingers. Huh, that's an idea as well. Maybe having my 14 cav outside of the city or the fort. And then maybe if we bring these archers back out, if we can bring those slingers in, maybe 14 cavalry can get rid of like an entire unit of slingers. Okay, slingers coming back out. We got 76 of them. And alright, we got a shot into the rear. Picked off another one. And now let's go back to picking off these wood warriors that are right here in front of us. See if we can get that unit down a bit more. Picking off a few of those guys as well. And now we got these slingers coming back out. Yeah, those are the slingers. If we can like get this 39-man unit of slingers to come forward, I feel like we could have our cav take them out. But we have to draw them forward first. Okay, let's try to draw back here. We got these slingers in front of their guys. They're not charging me though. Alright, we should be out of their range, so let's try to keep drawing them forward here. We have now gone back to picking off this stronger unit of wood warriors on the end of the line, and it seems like for now they are allowing me to do this. So I'm going to continue to probably use the rest of my ammunition on this unit of wood warriors and probably call it a battle after that. Well, I was able to get that unit of wood warriors down to 25 men remaining, and so how much damage did we do? We killed 13% of theirs, and they killed 13% of ours. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it. I mean, doing a lot of damage to 2 units of wood warriors does feel good. I also did some damage to those slingers as well, but, I mean, they did a lot of damage to my 2 archer units, and those were to my 2 strongest units in this army. Still, I mean, overall, I mean, considering how beat up this army is, you know, you're not expecting much from it. They're just holding the Britons in place, so I guess that is okay. And I'm just going to sit here and wait for the timer to run out, because I don't know if I press escape on the keyboard and exit this battle, am I going to just lose this full army and therefore lose the 3 turns that I could be holding this fort for? I don't know. I don't know for sure. I feel like I can just press escape, but I'm not going to risk it. Nope, I'm not doing that until I know for sure. Some things it is good to find out on your own, just by, you know, trial and error, but this is not one of them. If I were to lose this, you know, due to some stupid technicality that I'm not aware of, then yeah, no, I would be a pretty unhappy Khan. And there is the draw. So I did kill 158 of their guys, lost 45. Yeah, not ideal, but I'm still learning how to do this, so it's okay. So we kept our fort. That is fine. And yeah, they still have a lot of troops though in the vicinity. That's a lot of troops, and the Spanish are back to their threatening ways. But I have more troops that are being trained up, and I think that if I'm just more methodical about it, when it comes to escorting my units about my territories using, you know, like this general, then I think that we can, you know, I just have to learn. I have to like really be like, okay, I'm gonna settlement hop with my units so they don't get bribed so easily, and gotta escort them, you know, because until I can get assassins and I can start killing diplomats, then they are a true threat. They are really hampering my ability to run these wars. So, okay, let's make sure my taxes are set, and let's go ahead and end another turn. Okay, taxes are looking good. Let's end the turn. What could go wrong, right? Spanish have came in, and yeah. So these guys are like an ambush. Oh, ooh, the Gauls came back over as well. Okay, we got a lot of fun stuff happening here. So I would prioritize the large Spanish army that is besieging my fort. And yeah, these guys can come right down and smash them, so that should be fine. What do they have here? Do they have bull warriors? That'd be kind of fun. Round shield cavalry. Yeah, bull warriors. Cool. Yeah. Yeah, I get to fight those. And I wonder how many units of bull warriors they would have. I don't know, but what do they have here? So the Gauls, yeah, this is a very... So the fact that that banner is so low and they have this many troops means that these are some pretty beat up troops. So yeah, we can fight them after we've fought this army. And this army should be strong enough to take on anything, really, at this point. I think, you know, famous last words, right? Famous last words. So, up here... Yeah, I suppose I can just go ahead and do that again with my archers. Send out my 27-man unit and see how much damage they can do.
Sir!
You know, it's a slow, frustrating process, but I think I need to... I think that's just what I have to do here. And yeah, it seems like they did maybe move some troops off, or they're just in the shadows here. Let's get my spy around and see. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, they might be trying to move around me, which is, so yeah, smart. Because then they would have all of these armies, this weak army is bottled up here, and there's no place for me to really use a fort to bottle them up down here. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't really have a way to bottle them up down here. So that would be, yeah, that's tricky.
Sir!
That's tricky. I would basically have to like move in here with like all three armies maybe, and try to, you know, destroy this army, and then have all of these armies wheel back around and try to fight these armies off one by one, hopefully, is the idea there. Yeah, that could be kind of interesting. Yeah, and the Brutii are attacking the Dacians. Yeesh. Alright, the Brutii are going north. The good news with that is that the Brutii could end up in an actual war against the Germans. You know, and I would accept that acceptance at this, or that assistance at this point. The Seleucids have been destroyed, okay. Interesting. That's it for the Seleucids, alright. Yeah, I have 3,900 in the treasury. Agent found. Lemnum, I found a Gallic agent. Yep, hiding in the settlement display. And Massilia has highways. Nice. That's going to give us a good little boost to our economy. And yeah, we got some stuff recruited. Alright, the Romans are at war with the Dacians. And the Macedonians have broken their alliance with the Brutii and the Scipii. And a ceasefire between the Germans and the Brutii and the Senate. Interesting. Here's a crazy idea. With the handful of units that are arriving via this fleet, and with the handful of units that are here in Massilia and Narbomartius, maybe what can happen here is that maybe this army can just smash, smash, and smash, and clear out the majority of these troops from the Spanish and the Gauls in a couple of turns, and then maybe they can start to head north to assist the situation against the Britons. Well, the units that are arriving via boat, along with the units in Massilia and Narbomartius, maybe can form the beginnings of a new army that can basically hold the pass here against the Spanish and the Gauls. And, yeah, then we will have like a full-strength army that's moving north, and then an army that's continuing to build here in Lugdunum, and then an army that's, you know, also needing to build up here, and then settlement of like Narbomartius. And maybe that's going to be fine if this army is able to do a good enough job at weakening the Spanish. But you know what? That is all going to have to wait until next time. As always, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and thank you very much for watching. This has been Constep playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.